Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. David Dacosta, 3-star director here, bringing you this quick training on the fast start training, what to do when getting started in your Planet Marketing business. So very proud to present this information. Again, we're following very simple rules brought to us by Planet Marketing from our founders, our mentors, who've been able to accumulate, millions of pounds worth of income through following these very simple steps and implementing them, helping other people around the world to get started in this business. So I'm going to quickly go over this business presentation on what to do when getting started in Planet Marketing. So first thing we're going to talk about is, it's a 3-step system that we have. We're going to go over the 3 steps. But hey, in this 3-step system, you're going to learn how to make a return back on your investment in your first 30 days, by simply finding your first 4 people to partner with. You will also have smashed through the first rank when you find your first 4 people, which is bronze builder, some of you may know. And your first 30 days can be amazing when you just find 4. Very important to remember that you should be having fun. Our business is travel. We are not in banking. We are not in, funeral services. We are not in, medical institutions, anything that's, scary or complex, mathematical. Our business is Barbados, Jamaica, infinity pools, Disneyland. Our business is, parachute jumps on the Grand Canyon. Our business is travel. It's fun. We make a living by living. So if you're stressed out, frustrated, demotivated in your business, you're doing something wrong. Simply get back in touch with your upline and say, look, I'm feeling a bit down. I'm not having too much fun. What is it I'm doing wrong? Because a travel business should be fun. Travel is always fun. And if you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. So get in touch so we can help you get back on the right track. So why should you be all in? These are some guidelines as to why this company is going places, and you definitely not just want to be plugged in and be in the business, but be all the way in the business. We have over 30,000 representatives worldwide in less than 3 years. That's right. As of this recording going out today, on the 22nd of October 2018, we have over 30,000 representatives worldwide, and this business is not 3 years old. In fact, we turn 3 years old on the 26th of October this year. We turn 3 years old, so it's absolutely fantastic. So ladies and gentlemen, this is powerful. If you check the stats of most other companies, they are not moving anywhere near as close as what we are moving, and we are open in 20 plus different countries around the world. Over 350 million pounds sold in travel. That is huge. We are looking to become one of the biggest forces of home-based travel agents ever in existence. And the travel industry is the largest industry in the world. And we get to say we are, pioneers in something which is going to make a lot of millionaires. It's simple as that. The industry is perfect. The timing is perfect. And we are breaking records. And we have paid out over 25 million pounds in rep commissions. And how much of those rep commissions are going to be going into your household? That's the question you want to ask. Planet Marketing will become a household name, and you are part of it. So these are the 3 steps, as I said, to help you get started in your business. Number 1, develop your why. We're going to talk about that. Why am I doing the business? Why am I here? Number 2, create your list. Who are the people I would like to share my business with? Number 3, the invite. How do I share my business with people? That's what we're going to be talking about. So number 1, develop your why. Let's talk about that. Now, you want to create a why which is deep. The saying goes, your why should make you fly, then it should make you, your why should make you cry, then it should make you fly. I've always said to people, if your why of this business, since this business can give you income, if your why is to be able to buy some very nice shoes, some really nice red bottom shoes that you've been seeing in the window, for a long time now, that may not be a deep why. Now, there's nothing at all wrong with having some nice shoes, some material things. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But to make it your why for why you're doing this business, because you want to work this business for 7 months, make £1,000 and go and buy some £1,000 shoes, there's nothing wrong with that, but that might not be deep enough to help you keep going when the going gets tough. We're not here to sell you a dream and say overnight you're going to be a millionaire and it's always going to be easy. No, this is a business. This is a profession that can pay millions, a profession that can change your life. But just like any good opportunity out there, it needs to be worked on. It needs to be taken seriously, and there's going to be ups and downs. When you have a down, when you're going for a really rough patch and people are not really doing what they said they should do, and people are not supporting you, and you can't get to the meeting because you've got a flat tire, and then you ran out of petrol, and then it started snowing, and you got to go and meet somebody the other side of town, and then you turn up and they're not even there. When you're going through those tough days, are you going to still keep going, or are you going to quit? Now, if your why is just to get some expensive shoes, that might not be deep enough to keep you going. You might say those shoes are not that important. But if you have a very deep why, it might be family, children, something that is not optional, that you have to put food on the table for your family, you have to look after your parents, you have to be able to change your life circumstances. If you find yourself nearly close to being homeless, you find yourself, lacking even the basic, things such as heating in your house because of lack of money, this business will be something that you won't quit on because you've got a deep, deep reason why you're doing it. So think about number 1, family. 2, business, time, legacy, money, freedom. What is it that you really need, which is a deep reason why you're doing this business in the first place? Create a why that inspires you to take action on making your dreams a reality. Now, have a goal that inspires you to the point that success in Planet Marketing is not optional. It's a must. Like I said, if it's optional, get the shoes or not get the shoes, those are optional whys. But a must is, my parents need an extra £1,000 a month, to stay in their house. My children need an extra £400 a month, so I can feed them. These are things which are not optional. These are things which are a must. And those are the deep reasons why you've got to keep fighting for your business through the good and the bad days. My personal goal was to retire my mother from her job and to be able to spend more time with my future wife and children than I would with my boss and colleagues. That was a deep reasons that I had to get into this business. These are not optional. These are things that I have to do to look after my family, to look after my future family, to be able to make sure that, I get to, travel the world and do the things that I want to do and help people around me that I very much care and love. So that's why I have a deep reason why I keep fighting for my business through the good and the bad days. So step 2, we're now talking about creating your list. Of course, in traditional business, you need a lot of capital, a lot of money to get started in traditional business. And that's great. But we're blessed that we don't need millions of pounds in the bank to get started in Planet Marketing. In Planet Marketing, in network marketing, you don't need a lot of money. You just need a lot of people. And when was the last time people stopped being born? Never. So we have a lot of resources for our business because just by using Facebook alone, which none of us pay for, we have access to over 3 billion people around the world. Now, how many people do we need to make a 6 or 7-figure income in this business? Realistically, it's 3 people. So out of the 3 billion people on Facebook, you need to find 3. Of course, you go gold, by finding 9 people, but it's really 3 people that take it seriously that can change your life. The reason why I make a 6-figure income today is because of 3 people: John, Toby Dacosta, and Andre Sinclair. Just 3 people have helped me make a 6-figure income. So out of the 3 billion people on Facebook alone, and I haven't even mentioned all the other social media platforms, your mobile phone and your black books and your friends that who are not on social media, just 3 people can change your life. So we're going to talk about creating a big list of the right people we want to share the business with. Now we're going to make a list of the top 20 people in your life that you have the closest relationship with. Now, we're also going to make what we call as a active candidate list. So this is a list that you keep adding to. So imagine after your list of 20 people, if you bump into an old school friend who's very business minded and he or she is always talking about travel, that could be a person that you would add to your list. If you bump into somebody new, if you go to a networking event, if you're browsing social media and you start speaking with somebody who, definitely seems suited to this business, these are people that you want to add to your list. So just because you have a list of 20, it's not going to stay a list of 20. You're going to keep adding to it people that you believe, to be suitable to share this business with. And not even just people that you think are suitable, anybody. So long as they're over 18, you definitely want to give the opportunity to everybody around you. So this is very important. Don't get emotionally attached to someone joining your business. Now, what do I mean by that is many times people join the business and they say things like, oh, wow, my sister would love to do this. I can't wait to get her in the business. She's going to love it. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but because they're your sister or your family member, your brother, you may get very emotionally attached to the fact that you think they're going to join your business, especially the fact that they're your family. They should definitely join your business. And as we know, and some of us on this webinar will know, sometimes friends and family can be the best or the worst people in our lives. You know, they can be the people that are supposed to be the most closest to us, but they can really be the most unsupportive people in your whole life. So yes, it's great to work with friends and family, but don't get emotionally attached by assuming they will partner with you. Please note, you know, I didn't say make a list of the top 20 people that you think will join Planet Marketing. You know, those that you think may join the business may not, and those that you think may not join the business, they may. So we will do whatever we can to share the business the best way with people around us, but we're not going to get upset or quit the business just because our best friend, our sister, our mother, our father said no to joining the business. Remember, you don't get paid more money by partnering with a family member than you do with a stranger. The money is the same whether you have the same DNA strands or not, but we're looking for the right people. And, you know, we're not going to beg and force and convince people who will slow us down. We're going to look for people who can change our lives. So there's going to be two types of people out there in the world that you bump into: chickens and eagles. Now, chickens will always find an excuse and a reason why life isn't working for them and why they can't join you. Oh, well, I like the business, but I don't have any money. I don't have any time, and I'm not willing to do anything to change that. Or because I live too far from you, I'm not very good on social media. I don't have a phone. One of my legs is longer than the other, so I can't do this business. You know, they're always going to find a reason why they can't work with you, and that's okay. You know, but we're really looking for the eagles. You know, we are not here to prejudge. We are not here to, you know, to beg and convince and to force. We are here to sort. We're going to sort the chickens from the eagles. Eagles also go through tough life situations. Eagles also don't have the time. Eagles also don't have the money. Eagles also maybe have lots of children, which is going to make it hard for them to do the business. But eagles will always find a way how to still get things done. Just so you know, a baby eagle, when born, gets kicked out of the nest by the mother eagle. And that baby eagles fall into the ground. They've got to learn how to fly or they're going to die. So eagles go through tough situations from birth, but they make things happen. They get results. And that's who we're looking for. We're looking for some eagles. So don't try and convince a chicken to be an eagle. Go out there and find some eagles. Step number 3, the invite. How do I invite somebody to see this amazing business? Now, here are some rules for the invitation. The less you say, the more you make. The less you say, the more you make. You know, we actually want you to be a bit lazy in the first few days in your business by letting your business partner, your upline, do most of the talking. We want you to use the tools and say less because you're brand new and you wouldn't know what to say anyway. You know, so humble yourself and make sure you follow the system and don't try and convince and persuade and sell someone on joining this business when you just got started. Be in a hurry. When you are piquing interest, when you're explaining the business in brief detail, which we're going to talk about in the next slide, be in a hurry so you're not saying too much and they can't hold you on the phone to answer lots of questions. If you try to explain the business over the phone, they will almost never join. So don't try to explain everything over the phone. We're going to talk about what you do say and what you don't say in a moment. Your invitation should take no more than 30 seconds maximum. Now let's look at what exactly are you going to say. So this is a system that we have, PS3. P stands for peak interest, S stands for show the information, and 3 stands for a three-way call where you call somebody who's more qualified than you to answer questions. So number 1, peak in interest. This is where you basically give a brief overview to somebody as to why they should watch the video or get on a phone call to find out more about your business. It's meant to be very quick, again, under 30 seconds. You're supposed to be in a hurry. You want to be very excited. That's the key, being very excited. And, you know, this is an example. So I'm going to be speaking to Sharon. So if I call Sharon and say, hey, Sharon, it's David. Real quick, I'm about to pop out to a meeting, but when can I borrow 10 minutes of your time? I've got a project I'm working on that I'm super excited about, and I really need to run the idea past you because it's about travel and I know you're going to love it. See, that didn't take much more than 20 seconds. I didn't mention the joining cost. I didn't mention anything about the matrix and how you can get, thousands of pounds on the 15th of the month. It's £3 paid out to 4 people, and level 7 of the matrix pays really high. And if you do this business, for more than a year, you get the Planet Pledge. And then that means that if it happens to you, you'll be paid down to your children. And then James Farr's going to mentor you in travel, and Donald Bradley's going to mentor you in business. We've got top income earners like Shedrick Wright and Eileen, and they're going to come over to the UK and help you with this. And then also we do dream makers and fam trips. And no, too much talking. And if you're brand new, your prospect, your friend might think, wow, how the hell did you know all of that straight away? You've just joined the business and you've just given me a dissertation on the business. It's great for you, but I'm not that smart. I'm not that confident. I don't have a great memory. I'm not good with numbers. I'm not good at maths. I couldn't do what you're doing. It's not for me. Thank you. So if you do too much, people are going to think to join this business, to succeed, you need to be super smart. You need to memorize everything overnight. And that's not the case. The business actually is very simple. All you're doing is asking somebody, hey, I've got something to share with you. It's about travel. I know you're going to love to travel. When can we speak? You send it video, you dial somebody else's number, let them do the talking. That's it. That's the complexity of the business. Hey, travel, making money, you in? Great. Check out this video. Great. I need you to speak to this guy. Done. That's it. Not explaining anything. You let the tools do the work, and this is all you need to remember. Be excited, be in a hurry, and let the tools do the work. So point number 2 on the invite, show the opportunity. So PS3, peak interest, that's the P. Show the opportunity, that's the S. So this can be done with opportunity videos, phone calls, local events, one-on-ones, travel parties, launch webinars. We have so many different ways to share our business with different type of people all around the world. Tools, videos, events. Just leverage the tools so that the information can be delivered effectively and correctly by something or someone else if you're brand new. And the tip is stay consistent. Don't share the business with somebody on the first day you join and then not do it again for 5 months and then wonder why the business is not working for you. Stay consistent. Now, this is the final part. PS3, peak interest, show the information, 3-way call with somebody who's qualified to do that. So work closely with your upline. Understand how to edify your upline. Sit back and take notes. So when edifying your upline is very important. Now, why do I edify my upline? My upline is the person who's doing the phone call to answer any questions to the person who's just seen the video or an event or, a webinar. You want to talk about your upline's income if they're making big income, how much fun they are, how much knowledge they have on the business, how much they're being willing to help you. These are the things that are going to add value to the person who's doing the question answering. So your prospect says, well, I should listen to this person because they sound educated on this business. So then sit back and do take notes. So one day you can learn what to say to handle objections for yourself. So here's the rules for the PS3. PS3, again, peak interest, show the presentation, 3-way call. Let the tools do the work for you. This creates a system that not only works, but duplicates. We know anybody brand new can do PS3. Everybody can ask a friend if you like to travel and make money. Very simple. Everybody can copy and paste a YouTube video link. Very simple. Everybody can dial somebody else's number and say, hey, could you speak to my friend for me? Everybody can do all of that. Day 1, day 2 of the business. You don't need to study, train, learn anything in this 3 steps, right? So it duplicates. Now, your job is not to convince anyone to join Planet Marketing. Instead, your job is to show the Planet Marketing opportunity the best way possible using the tools. So the tools are always going to be better than you. The tools have been successful in helping people become millionaires. The tools, of course, if you're brand new, are going to be able to articulate the business much better. So show the tools, have people understand what you're doing, and then schedule a 3-way call. That's your job, to show the business the right way, not to try and convince somebody yourself, which is most likely, if you're brand new, going to be the wrong way. So Why do travel parties? Well, travel parties are the most simple, effective way to get exposure to your business. A travel party doesn't have to be, a big event in a hotel. It can be in your house with 1 or 2 people, or 10 or 20 people, as sometimes we've had. It can be in a car with a laptop or a tablet. It can be in a Starbucks. It can be, in the library. So long you've got yourself, the information, a video, for example, of a presentation, and a guest or two, in a comfortable setting, that is a travel party. So if you want to make a part-time income, you can maybe do about 4 travel parties a year. If you want to make full-time income, roughly 4 travel parties a month. And for life-changing income, about 4 travel parties a week. So I'd really, really recommend to aim between, about 4, 5, 6 travel parties a month. That will really help you get your business off to a flying start. If you've got part-time efforts that you can put into this, that is a good way to get yourself into a strong profit of monthly residual income. So set some goals. Bronze, silver, and gold, 3, 6, and 9 partners that you've partnered with in this business. Put a date on it. I'm not going to give you any dates, but of course, you are going to know by working with your upline what is a realistic date for achieving these goals. A goal without a date is just a dream. So get educated. Here are some great books and audio books to help you on your personal development in your network marketing journey. Now, please remember, network marketing is a profession. The same way doctors study and learn how to be a doctor for 7, 8 years, we study and learn this profession, but it does pay us while we're learning. We earn as we learn. That's the beauty. As someone studying how to be a doctor at university, you don't earn while you're learning. You have to study for maybe 5+ years, but you don't get paid during that time as a professional doctor. But in this industry, while learning how to be professional, you can get paid very well along the way. And that's a beautiful thing. But take it seriously. Treat it like a profession, because it pays better than most other professions in the world. It makes more millionaires than any other industry on earth. So treat it seriously like a business, and it will pay you seriously like a business. If you've dedicated 5, 10, 20, 30 years to your job and you still haven't made the money you really need for you and your family, when taking on this business, this profession, treat it with respect, and it will change your financial circumstances in a fraction of the time. So 2 good books I'll definitely recommend. Number 1, GoPro by Eric Worre. Me and my brothers, when coming up in the industry, before we became top income earners, we would eat and sleep GoPro. It will be playing in the shower, we're playing while we're having breakfast, in the car on the way to work. And instead of listening to music, we were listening to the different chapters about GoPro and about how Eric Worre explains the industry of network marketing. And once you finish that, the second book I recommend is My First Year in Network Marketing by Mark Yarnell. An absolutely amazing book, going a bit deeper into the fundamentals of network marketing. So, ladies and gentlemen, good luck. Now, my top tip to succeed ASAP is take the word I out your vocabulary. Anything you're going to do in this business, if you're brand new, do it as we. If you are doing this by yourself and you're brand new, we don't know what your results are going to be. You may do well, you may do bad. We just don't know. You've never done it before. But if we've succeeded on a high level and you follow what we do, of course, we know what's going to happen. There's no difference with us. We just have started before you and have already succeeded. So if you follow our blueprint, follow our steps, you will succeed too. We're simply playing a high-tech game of follow the leader, and we employ you to follow with us so you can get to your version of success as fast as possible. My name is David Dacosta. Thank you so much for your help. This is your Fast Up training. What you need to do now is get back in touch with your upline. Say, I've seen the Fast Up training. I'm ready to go. I'm writing my list as we speak. Can you help me to do my first free call as soon as possible? Can you help me to launch my business with a webinar? Can you help me to launch my business with a physical event or a travel party? That's what you need to do. That's your next step. We'll see you soon.